Why do you think men hold on to women that they don't want to be in a relationship with?
Keep her sleep long enough, she
Yeah.
get to stay around. You get to continue to milk that cow.
Why buy the cow when I can get the milk for free?
And he will keep you around for
17 years. Women do the same thing too. So you think you're going through a rough patch, and it's like, nah, well let's stick it out. You're holding on to this person. I'm gonna start loving him again.
Right.
It's gonna come, and it never comes back. Next time you turn around, the rough patch lasted 3 years.
A woman who's ready to become a wife, she's a resourceful woman.
Why do you think men hold on to women that they don't want to be in a relationship with?
Because they're resourceful. It's that simple. They're resourceful.
Elaborate.
They're resourceful. If a man is holding on to a woman he really doesn't want to be with, it's because she's offering him value in a significant way. And it's probably not easy for him to replace that woman based off the value that she's giving him. It could be her car. It could be her apartment. It could be financially. It could be a whole lot of different reasons. So he keeps her around because she's resourceful. Well, we all do that, though. We all stick with people that are resourceful up until we can upgrade.
But why not just let her go? Like, why just be selfish? Like I said, I know somebody who's been with her man who's been in a situationship for 17 years, and there's a baby in between, and there's no, will you marry me? There's no a chance to say I do.
Yikes.
Why hold on to somebody like that and not just let them go?
I mean,
Like we always touch on, we always touch on comfortability. Just don't like the change. You just want to be with the same person because like you rather just deal with their shit than some new person's shit. So people grow apart, and sometimes they grow apart, but they stay together.
Right.
And it's weird.
Creatures of habit.
Yeah, because as humans, we evolve. Like, we evolve all the time. Like, you're not the same person you was yesterday or, the same person you were last week. So it's like, unless that person is kind of on the same page with you, you're going to, like, kind of grow apart. Even in the same... A lot of married people or a lot of our ancestors and grandparents, they grew apart, but they decided to stay together.
That's true.
They're
man.
not even on the same vibration together, but they stay together because it's like, we got this house, we got these kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Resourceful. Once
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Resources. That's human nature to want to survive. That's why we get together. Because we're stronger together than we are apart.
Yeah, we're social. We're social beings.
Yeah, you're scared when you apart. Nobody want to go into the. It's the right thing to do. To go out. You got to go out to the wilderness so you can find what's really right for you. But instead, it's like I'd rather cling on to what I can trust. It's consistent. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And things change when you get older, man. A lot of us, we don't really have what we had in the beginning. Like the older we get, sometimes we lose value. So it's like, damn, like. You want me to go back into the wilderness and try to catch a fair one? Like, based off of what? Niggas be missing teeth. Niggas' credit be completely flipped upside down. You know what I mean? It should be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should be real different.
Have you ever held on to somebody when you knew you should let them go?
Or longer than held on to them longer than you should have.
For sure. I definitely have. In various situations.
Listen.
I definitely have.
And have you ever been in a moment and was like, I shouldn't be there? Or like...
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, sometimes you're looking right across from them and be like...
Yeah.
In more comedic terms, like, bitch, I hate your fucking guts.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Shit get complicated, unfortunately.
I've been in church, like, towards the end, I'm just looking right at him. I was like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Tell me about your experience, like, in that situation.
So towards the end of the relationship, we just we'll barely see each other. I would make every excuse in the book to fill up my day. And when we did see each other, I would try to not really want to, like, be intimate. And then when everything he did just irked me, the way he chewed, and I just sat there and said right to myself, like, I fucking hate you.
Right. But why do we do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? Oh, the way you chew, if you...
No, but let me tell you something. Those stuff don't bother me, period. Yeah. Somebody burping, if I'm with you, all that shit's cute to me. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, look at the way he's chewing his food.
Your yellow toenails stop bothering me.
Everything nice. But when I start hating, I was like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
And you be like, you don't even want them to touch you.
Why not just leave? Why do we tolerate and why do we deal with it?
Sometimes it takes time to do that. It takes time to get to that point. Like maybe you in deep, or maybe let's say you've been with this person for 3 years. Y'all got a lot of sweat in the game. Y'all families know each other. You've been there for the holidays. So it's, and you might feel like you owe the person more respect to do it the right way, but sometimes the right way, the right time, it doesn't come. Before you know it, it's like weeks, days, and then you don't actually hate the person. So like, you want to break up with them, but then it's like, oh shit, but they did something nice for me. Oh shit, I do kind of like you. I don't completely hate you.
Right.
And the shit continues to move on when really you should just make a clean break.
What are some signs women can pick up on? Like, he don't really...
Let's say, like...
that's easy.
He don't really fuck with me, but he's still with me. Like,
But do you feel like women are delusional?
No, I think we see what we want to see.
which is delusion. which is quite literally delusion.
Stop doing that. My wig might slide on.
For sure. It's quite literally delusion. But one of the ways you can tell is when a man loses patience for a woman. Because a lot of the time, like when you're infatuated with a woman or you're enchanted with a woman, you have a lot of patience for her. You have a lot of understanding. You know, It's like, okay, I don't necessarily like how you did that, but I could look it over. You know what I mean? Turn the other cheek or whatever. But it's when a man starts to lose the patience, and once you're not enchanted with the woman anymore, then you're definitely holding on to it. Because when you're in a relationship, you don't necessarily have to be in love, but there has to be a certain level of intimacy that's kind of always there. And when it's not there, the veil has kind of pretty much been broken or it's been damaged. Something traumatic has happened in a relationship and it's like shook y'all to the core. Right. And maybe you haven't made it past that, or maybe y'all have outgrown each other.
Sometimes I feel like you think what you're going through is like, for me, you think you're going through a rough patch. And it's like, nah, well, let's stick it out. You're holding on to this person, or women do the same thing too. Sometimes we hold on to relationships. We don't even want to be with the person, but it's like we don't want to date nobody new, so we just keep. So we just okay. This is just a rough patch. I'm gonna start loving him again. Right. It's gonna come, and it never comes back.
It never comes
but
back.
you don't feel like that's draining somebody's battery?
Of course. I call it a blow dryer relationship. Like you plug, like all you do in the relationship is take energy. You don't give anything back. You're literally just here to suck the electricity out of the room dry. Like you ever plug something in your house and it blows the entire fuse? Yeah, I'm here to just plug into you and just drain everything. I have no purpose but to just drain your energy. I'm not bringing anything to the situation. I'm not generating back energy back into you at all. So I call that a blow dry. Yeah, it's like a blow dryer relationship.
It's toxic.
I do hair, so I'm gonna have a whole lot of
hair. Metaphor, I told you she the ghostwriter for you. I'm telling you. Yeah.
I think I do good by myself.
Yeah, you ever feel like you ever feel like you got to the phase in your relationships where I'm just like, this person must really fuck with me because I'm like really.
At this point.
Yeah, at this point. Like, why are you even talking? Because I'm really like on my. Like, sometimes I do stuff to even, like, when I want a relationship to be over and they're not catching it, I terrorize it myself. I try to destroy the whole, I'm talking to them crazy, don't want to see you.
But why not just say, I don't want to do this anymore?
Because I just don't, because I'm like I said, it's a rough patch. I'm like, we're going to get over this. He's going to do something, or we're going to fall back in love. Something magical is going to happen. And you're like, now something's gonna happen. Now this is just a relationship. Or you tell yourself, you know what, this is what real life relationship. It's not all daisies and flowers every day.
Oh yeah, especially that.
So we're supposed to go through this. We're supposed to go through this. When you next time you turn around, the rough patch lasted 3 years.
That is
she cooking right now. She cooking.
I can just see it right now, and that is a dark space to be in.
It's toxic for sure.
It's a dark space.
And I would say most relationships get into that place at some point.